Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm off camera here because I'm fixing to do a recipe. I'm in the kitchen and I've tried a new setup on my camera position. I noticed that a lot of other creators, somehow or another, when they're cooking, they have their cameras up high. And I usually take my tripod and put it on top of books to put it up real high. So I'm trying a different situation. And I'm hoping you can see this. I've got a little bit of a glare coming in off the window. Let me see if I can take that down a notch. Some of this gone. Maybe that'll help it. Okay, that helps quite a bit. This is a recipe, believe it or not, that I found on TikTok. It only calls for 3 ingredients. Crescent rolls, an 8-count crescent rolls. Cinnamon sugar, and butter. Now, as you can see, I don't have any butter out here. I do have cream cheese. And the reason for that is I've tried it with butter and I've tried it with cream cheese. And I did not like the way the butter one did. So I kind of tried cream cheese to kind of knock it up a notch, make it a little better. I really like it with the cream cheese. Then I've also, and this wasn't in the recipe, this is just what I did. I've also added some raisins and a few ground up walnuts to it, just to kind of kick it up a notch. So let me show you what you got to do to get it started. First thing you'll need to do is take your crescent rolls and open them up. And the name of this recipe, these are called Cruffins. Combination of crescent rolls and muffins. Cruffins. So what I do, I take a little bit of sugar and I sprinkle it on my cutting board because this is where I'm going to roll them out at. Let's give it a little extra sweetener. Then you take your crescent rolls out of the package. And you're going to roll them out. Now I'm rolling them a little bit to get the sugar kind of on them. Now, after you get them rolled out, you want to press the seams together. Don't worry so much about this seam that goes across the middle. Just the ones that cut them into triangles. And also don't worry about the seam down the middle that separates the two. Once you get the seams pressed together for the triangles, kind of press it out a little bit flatter. Now, if you do the original recipe, you take soft butter, not melted, but just soft, and you spread the butter on the crescent rolls. But like I told you, I'm going to do it with the cream cheese. And let your cream cheese come to room temperature and get really, really soft. Now, once you've got it pliable enough where you can spread it, you're going to spread cream cheese along these long, skinny pieces. Now, after you get your butter or your cream cheese spread onto your thing, and there's no measurement, you just put on there however much you think you need to your taste. And I spread it all the way completely out to the end of the dough, the crescent dough. Then the next thing you're going to put on there is your cinnamon sugar. And you want to just put a light dusting of the cinnamon sugar on there. You don't want a whole bunch on it. Now, if you follow the original recipe with the butter and the cinnamon sugar, this would be it. You would be done. But as I told you, I bumped it up a notch and added extra. So I'm going to put a little bit of raisins and nuts on it. Now, you don't want to go overboard and put a whole lot on there because it makes it hard for the next step that's coming up. And now I'm going to put some raisins on there. And these raisins and the nuts came from my food pantry that I got last month. All right, now here's the next step. Putting gloves on just because I don't want my hands to get messy. You're going to take it and you're going to start rolling it up long ways. Now, when you get to the middle seam, you're going to stop. You're going to pull it away, just like this. And you should have one long twist. Do the same thing with the second one. And you can do this part one at a time, like I'm doing here, or you can just go ahead and complete the whole thing to each one after you roll it up. Now you should have 2 long strips. You're going to need a knife. And in the middle where that seam was, you're going to cut it. Just like that. Now you should have 4 pieces. Then you're going to take each of these 4 pieces and you're going to cut them down the middle horizontally. Just like this. Just like this. When you get through with that step, you should have 8. You should now have 8 strips like this. And now we're getting to the fun part. You're going to take each strip and you're supposed to wrap it around your finger. But I've discovered, for me, it works better if I leave it on the board and just twist it around like this. You're going to twist it around till you've got like a little muffin shaped thing. And you put it into a cupcake tin that you've sprayed. And I've got muffin liners in mine because my pan is not in the best shape. You're just going to take your little muffin and you're going to put it down in your liner just like that. And you're going to do that with all the rest of them. And what I usually like to do when I'm rolling them, I like to kind of stretch them as I'm rolling them. I'll show you on the last one. Just kind of pull it out towards you as you're rolling around all the dough. You know, just like that. And then the pointy side always stick down into the muffin tin, just like this. So that you have all your little muffin things in here like this. Then you're going to bake it in a 350 oven for 20 minutes. And after the first 10 minutes, you rotate the pan and finish the last 10 minutes. So I will do that, and then when they get done, I'll get back to you. And here we are, the finished product. Cream cheese cruffins. And that's what I'm calling them. Cruffin stands for a croissant and a muffin. Once again, the cooking time, in case I didn't make it clear whenever I explained that. You cook them for 10 minutes. you turn the pan around, and you cook them for another 10 minutes. So it's a total of 30 or a total of 20 minutes altogether. But you may have to check them in between depending on how your oven works. My oven is a little bit slow. So like even though it said 10 minutes, I ended up cooking them for 25 because my oven's a little bit slow. But here's what they look like. Here's the finished product. Now, if I can do it without getting burnt, I'll try to break one open for you. What they look like on the bottom. They're perfectly browned. Let's see. Cut them with this. And there's what they look like on the inside. It looks to me like they could have probably even stayed in the oven a little bit longer because it does look kind of doughy in there. That could just because of the cream cheese. All right, so that's the Cruffins. Thank you guys for coming to visit with us. If you try this recipe and you like it, leave me a comment in the next video telling me you tried my Cruffin and you enjoyed them. And as I said, if you want to do the original recipe, 3 ingredients, the crescent rolls, butter, and cinnamon sugar. That's all you need. I just added the raisins, nuts, and cream cheese for something different. So thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and y'all come back and see us any old time. Bye for this one. Hey, there you are. You are simply amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Come back again.